Hey Curious, once again the ever-popular actor Michael B. Jordan has been making headlines. When he first appeared in the Black Panther, and more people began talking about him, both due to his acting and his looks. And it's no surprise that a lot of people found him attractive, as People magazine dubbed him the sexiest man alive in 2020. However, in recent days, he has made headlines as he and Lori Harvey have confirmed their relationship on their Instagram profiles. But who exactly is the new Lady Love? What career path did she want to take before becoming a model? And who is her famous father? What are their relations like? And has he spoken about his daughter's new man? Stay with us until the very end to find out all the latest information, but before we continue, don't forget to turn on the notifications and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future videos. Let's start by introducing the woman who has occupied the heart of the Black Panther star. We already have a video about Michael, so if you want to know more about him, then be sure to click on the link above. Her name is Lori Harvey, and according to various reports, she was born in Memphis, Tennessee in January of 1997. Growing up, she was raised between Chicago and Atlanta due to her father's job, more on which in a moment. The 24-year-old is a model, and according to the Sun newspaper, she had started her career at the age of 3, and at the moment she is signed to both LA Models and select model agencies. Her breakout fashion moment was during Milan Men's Fashion Week in 2017, where she graced the runway sporting Dolce & Gabbana gear. Since then, she headed campaigns and walked on the runways for brands such as Chanel, Calvin Klein, and she even starred in the 2018 #InTheMirror video series by a makeup artist to launch his new collection. At the moment, the young woman has 2.7 million followers on her Instagram page, where she often shows off her outfits and gives fans little glimpses into her life. However, she has not always wanted to be a full-time model. In an interview with Vogue, she replied that originally she wanted to be an equestrian, but due to an injury that she had suffered, now she only rides leisurely. She also revealed that her fascination with beauty began when she was 13 years old and would follow her mother Marjorie to work. As she was prepped for events, the model added that she would often sit and watch and ask the makeup artist questions, and then when home, she would go to her bathroom and try to recreate those looks. From her social media, it is clear that she has many A-list friends, including Winnie Harlow, Jordan Woods, and Tiana Taylor. However, a moment that stood out the most to people was when she appeared in her friend Normani's music video for the song Motivation, pictures from the set of which she later shared on her Instagram profile expressing how proud she was of her friend. Though being linked to Michael B. Jordan isn't the first time that she was in the spotlight for being connected to a famous man. According to Us Weekly, she was previously saying that she was dating P. Diddy's son Justin, as well as a rapper Trey Songz. Back in 2017, the young star was actually engaged to a Dutch soccer player, Memphis Depay, about which her father posted on Instagram. However, it seemed as it wasn't meant to be, and the two called it quits in 2018. Fast forward a year to 2019, and once again speculations had been going around about her relationship with the rapper Future. While the two never officially confirmed it or denied it, reportedly they ended things in August of 2020. And here it is where the Creed actor comes up onto the scene. The dating rumors between him and Lori reach back to last year. However, the first solid piece of evidence about their apparent romance came in November, just before Thanksgiving, and the two were photographed arriving in Harvey's hometown of Atlanta. So here it can be easily assumed that the chances are that their romance was somewhat serious if Jordan had spent the holiday with his girlfriend's family. And we will tell you more about them in a moment, so make sure you stay with us until the very end. While some people just wrote off their romance as gossip, they once again gave people something to talk about when a month later they were spotted heading to Utah together, what can be assumed as a New Year's Eve getaway. But had somebody not seen the photographs of them getting off the plane, and then the fact that they shared posts on their social media snowboarding in what seemed to be the same place might have tipped them off. But it seems that the two had decided to put the rumors to rest and to confirm that they are in fact an item in an Instagram post. On her own profile, Lori shared 2 Polaroid photos of the two of them with a simple heart emoji as a caption. Meanwhile, Michael broke the news to his 15.9 million followers by sharing 2 pictures of them, which are rather dark, but there is no mistaking it was Lori, as he even went ahead and tagged her in the post. He didn't leave a caption on his post, but there was no mistaking that this was the couple's way of announcing they were together. Since we have spoken so much about her family, some of you are probably eager to learn about who her father is. That is, if the name hasn't already given you a clue, because yes, Lori Harvey's father is the famous host of The Family Feud, Steve Harvey. Well, technically, he is her stepfather, though once her mother and Steve got married in 2007, he adopted her 3 children. Steve and Lori's mother, Marjorie, had met up for the first time in 1990 when she went to see his stand-up comedy show at a club. As the couple later revealed in an interview, she had arrived late on the night, and when she walked in and began making her way to her seat, in the front row, Harvey had stopped talking, thinking that he was going to make some kind of joke about her being late. As a stand-up comedian tends to involve the audiences, she was surprised as he just looked at her and said to the crowd, "I'm sorry, I didn't know who this is, but I'm going to marry her." Though that wouldn't be for a long while yet, as despite their connection, Steve was married at the time, and as Marjorie had said herself, he just disappeared after that. Though, as he would later reveal himself, fate would bring them back together in 2005. His second marriage had ended, and his run on the sitcom The Steve Harvey Show was over as well. And so after dating for 2 years, and clearly not having forgotten about each other over all the years, Steve fulfilled his promise and the two got married in 2007. At that point, Marjorie also had been married beforehand and already had kids of her own, Lori, Jason, and Morgan. And from his previous 2 marriages, Steve had 4 children, Carly, Brandy, Broderick Jr., and Winton. Speaking with People magazine, Harvey told reporters that at first, the 7 kids combined were not initially happy about the idea of blending the 2 families together. He himself took a deal-with-it approach to the situation, though his wife had taken a different one. In the same interview, she said that she wanted to make it clear to all of them that everyone was included and that they had access to their parents, and most importantly, don't let whatever they didn't have before interfere with what they could have now. And it seems that her words stuck with them because it looks like their relationship is much different now. Lori herself stressed that despite the fact that her parents were in the spotlight, they did a good job of keeping them out of it and therefore letting them have a normal childhood so they could be just kids and not live a life under the microscope. And she showed off her gratefulness in a Father's Day post where she shared a photo of the 2 of them together with the caption, "Happy Father's Day to the hardest working, funniest, most loving dad out there. I love you so much, big guy." No concrete information can be found about her biological father, though the British radio station Capital Extra had reported that allegedly her father was a man named Jim Townsend, as her mother was married to him before Steve. According to their findings, her rumored father was given a life sentence in prison after he attempted to buy illegal substances with the means of redistribution. And according to an article by Radar Online, he had written 2/3 of a tell-all book while behind bars that would talk about his run-ins with the law and marriage to Marjorie. However, here we state that these are speculations and Lori's biological father has never been confirmed. And from her posts and interviews, it is clear to see that she sees Steve as a father figure in her life, but since allegedly her new man Michael B. Jordan has spent Thanksgiving with the family, and they now have made their relationship official, did Harvey have anything to say about this? Well, it is unknown. He is yet to publicly speak out about his daughter's relationship with the Chronicle actor. However, chances are that he might not for a while or until it gets more serious. When the rumors about Lori and Future were flying left and right, the Hollywood Fix reporters had asked him to comment on it, which he refused. Do you think he's trying to stay out of his daughter's private life? Or he wasn't a fan of the rapper? So curious, what do you think about Michael B. Jordan's new girlfriend? Did you know that the pair were dating? Were you aware that she was Steve Harvey's stepdaughter? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.